here's just a quick guide to PowerPoints using them for presentation purposes. Now, remember your purpose for making your PowerPoint. The visual aspect is there to support you, it's not to replace you. It should just be there to place emphasis on your points, just as a visual representation. So you've got to remember that your purpose is to keep your audience engaged. Now, when you're making your PowerPoint, remember that your font does matter. Don't make it too small. Size 18 is really the smallest you'd want to go with most of your fonts. Of course, it depends upon the individual fonts that you use. Also, the font should be easy to read. I know that some are really beautiful and flowing, but you don't want people to be sitting there straining to try and work out what it is that you're saying. Remember that it is communicating with your audience, simply placing emphasis on what you're saying. Don't write every single thing you're going to say down. It's not there as a visual palm card. It should be there to place emphasis and illustration of your points. It shouldn't be a comprehension activity for your audience. They shouldn't be sitting there trying to read at the same speed at which you're speaking. It makes it very stilted as well. You really want them focused on you, not watching the words go across the top of the page. Do edit well too, because they are going to notice if you make errors. If you do need to use large amounts of text for a specific reason, annotate it so they know what they're looking at it. That just means make notes on it. Arrows, annotations, or even use a pointer, like a little laser pointer, to guide them as how they're meant to interact with it so that they know why it's there. What are the words or the graphs or the points or the statistics? What about it is important, and let them know what they're supposed to think about it. You know why it's there, but they don't. So if you've put a large amount of information up there, it's on you to make it clear why it's there. Now, be consistent. Your slides have to give the impression of continuity and control, and throwing something different in, like I have here, really just throws off the audience as to what they're seeing. You want it to seem like just one continuous text supporting you, so be consistent. Now, wasn't that annoying? Careful when using sound. It can be really annoying if you've got a reason for a sound, like you've got a quote or you've got a particular sound for a reason. That's fine, but it can just be so annoying if you're just putting it in for no reason. Memes and cartoons can be great, but don't overdo it. We all like to have just one funny thing on every slide or two, and it can make your audience really quite happy and pay a little bit of attention, but don't go crazy. And always have an exit slide. Maybe one that sort of thanks your audience or perhaps gives them information on where they can go from here. So for instance, for more information on presenting using PowerPoints, you could see your teacher.